world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he's saying, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we ain't gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep
up like this, what's good, E? Fucking ass, I didn't know where you're coming from. Because there's power in knowing. Pass it to your brother. You'll be surprised the difference in this world. Everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that would change the world, no, guys, change the world, let's 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 change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes. What's good, y'all? Stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, let's change the world. That's what's up, E. Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. What's good, y'all, man? It's your big home, Big Bad A. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. One of the only places online where you're gonna get some real deal content, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. It's your big homie, man. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Everybody who's in the building, coming in the building, shout out to y'all, man. We trying to do our best to make a change in this world. I know I am. So first and foremost, shout out to all the people, man. Hello. Pow. Anyway, bullshit companies calling me. So yeah, y'all, as you seen on today's title, we are our own worst enemy, man. They have turned us into our own worst enemies. Let me tell y'all something. Man, they trying to do this. Hello. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I got to be to work at 2, so anytime before then will be fine, or anytime will be fine. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, brother. All right, so yeah, you killed me when you said what. Listen, what's good, y'all? Listen, we are become our own worst enemy now. We used to have a common enemy.
we used to have an oppressor that you could openly see who was your oppressor. We used to know who our enemy was. We used to know who our opposition was, right? But being that a lot of us took on I mean, let's just keep it real. A lot of us have took on our oppressor's traits. A lot of us have took on our oppressor's mentality. A lot of us have took on our oppressor's mind. So we're looking at each other as the oppressor, or from the same point of view as the oppressor. So until we get to that point to where we realize what the real problem is and shit like that, we're gonna keep suffering this. But let me explain this what this is. You got you have let me speak correct. You have people who are out here trying to make a difference, right? You have people who are out here trying to raise awareness, bring positive thought point, bring positivity to people's minds, or bring reality to people's minds. Because everything in reality ain't always positive. So I'm not trying to always keep people in a happy-go-lucky, dumbed down state of mind. That's pollution in itself too. Because as humans we need to be ready to face whatever comes our way, be it good, bad, adversity, whatever. You know. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. Thank you, Justice. For real. Y'all hit that like button. For real. When you're in life, you need to be ready to deal with whatever's coming your way, good, bad, or ugly. No matter what. You need to be prepared and ready. So when we knew what the problems were, when we knew who the problems were, who the problem was, when we used to know that, we had defense mechanisms set up. We had defense systems set up. Um, we had organizations set up and groups of people set up to where we rallied together and we tried to figure out a solution to the problems that we were facing in society. Mm, 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 mm. Said the flu got you. I'm sorry why you in here. And it ain't no damn flu. It ain't no regular flu no more. Ain't no regular sicknesses no more. All this shit is whatever they doing, man. It's a lot of people going through a lot. My son, right, is getting over it. But my son had that white lung shit. My son had that childhood sickness shit. Or symptoms or signs of it. You get what I'm saying? And I bounced him back. That's why I really ain't been on here day in, day out like that, because I've been just trying to focus on my life and shit. I haven't really had ample time to just do this. And plus I work now too. But listen, that's not about none of that. While you're in here, I hope you get through that. I hope you get through that. And you will get through it. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. Lemons, garlic, onion, um, ginger, shit like that. It'll bounce you right back. Just fill your body with vitamin C's and berries, anything you can stomach. Because I know when you get the flu, your body wants to rid itself of all foods and drinks. So your body don't be wanting nothing. You want your body be wanting you to fast when you're sick like that. And also too, your body goes into a fever. Like I said before, your body goes into a fever to cook away any bad free radicals and any bad organisms that's bouncing around in your body. Because once the body reaches over the temperature of 100 degrees, that is temperature to cook things away. You have to realize something. When you want to get bacteria and shit out your water, when you have water, when you got water that you don't know the source, or you're not trusting the source of it, you boil the water to get the bacteria down, to kill some of the bacteria. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? So your body is having um, free radicals and different bacteria and viruses and stuff in it, your body it's supposed to get hot to kill and cook off some of those viruses. So that's why it's important to, when you have a fever, to sweat it out, to let the fever take place for a little while. You don't want your body to stay feverish for more than a day or so, but you do want your body to cook away anything that's in it. And that's what your body naturally does that for. So a fever is your body's defense system set up naturally to kill bad bacterias and free radicals that's in your body, because over 100 degrees, a lot of bacteria and shit can't live and can't die. I mean, they can't survive. So that's a natural process. Let your body go through what it's going through, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Your body is healing itself right now. Allow your body to heal itself. Give your body vitamin C, oranges, berries, and shit like that, and your body will heal itself. So God bless you first and foremost while you're in here. God bless you, and let your body heal, and God will put his hands on you and he'll heal you, you know. And let my words allow God to heal you, and let my words allow you some healing into you as well. So we're out here dealing with an invisible enemy. We're out here dealing with an invisible opposition. Your real op is invisible. Your real op is floating through the air and you're breathing it up. Your real op is putting stuff into your food. Your real op is putting stuff into your water system. Your real op is poisoning your child's mind in the school systems. The real op is in control of the systems. But y'all want to sit around and be low-level crabs. And I'm not talking about my people or the people who are in understanding. I'm talking about the average human. They want to sit around and be low-level crabs in a barrel. And as soon as one crab's trying to get up out the barrel, almost to the tippy top, he done put one claw on the damn rim or the edge of the barrel, and he's pulling his way up. And then a fucking sorry-ass little one-armed crab who ain't never getting out that barrel. He's just a one-armed, one-legged crab. He's fucked up and on the edge of death. He's gonna grab that strong, well-to-do, smart thinking crab and pull them back down. And this is what we're dealing with now, because on this slave plantation that we're living in, yes, on this slave plantation that we're living in, we don't even understand it's a plantation. So when you call yourself rising above, when you call yourself thinking outside the box, when you call yourself thinking for yourself, it's going to be another sheep, another herd, a part of the herd, another cattle in the line, in the herd of cattle. And he's going to either tell on you, or he's going to do something to keep you down or keep you in the right there with him. Because what y'all have to understand about life is life has never changed. The simple rules of life are still in play, like misery loves company. Do unto others as you want to be done to yourself. Karma, the boomerang. Karma is the boomerang of life. These are the simple things that have never changed in life. Just because you bombard yourself or fill your time with a bunch of pointless, meaningless things. Things like watching sports, watching entertainment, listening to pointless, poisonous music, lusting, doing lusty sex, doing all these things, gluttonous, being greedy, being gluttonous, being selfish. All these things that a lot of y'all practice on a day-to-day basis are just taking you from the collective mindset. Because I'm gonna tell you something. We are all a village. We're all part of this same village. When the world is watching us and thinking of us, they all have us grouped off and sectioned off and have they call us American consumers. They call us like worker bees. They have a place for us in this system that they created, right? But we don't have no unity amongst each other, so we can't never get to a place of freedom in this system that has been set up for us to live in and under. And we don't, I'm gonna say something about freedom, y'all. To be free is not to be total independent and left alone and all that. To be free is just to live life at the will and do to have like to be able to fulfill and live the will of God without interruption. That's freedom because everybody else can still do what they want to do, but if there was true freedom, that will give you the individual right to just do the will of God. You know what I'm saying? Without being interrupted, to believe in the religion you want to believe in, to do this, to do that. And to a certain extent, we kind of have that, right? But a lot of people don't realize a lot of the things that systems that are given to us and put in place for us, a lot of the religions and a lot of the systems that are given to us are false. And they are just given to us to just deter us and just distract us from real humanity and real life. Y'all have to realize something. The people who created systems of God and systems of the devil and systems of religion and created these concepts, because if you go back to studying the word God, right? The word God is an acronym. It was used by hold on. The word God is an acronym, and it stands for government government ordinance division. Government ordinance division. That is what the word God came from. And the people who created this government ordinance division, and government is a system put in place to control the masses of people. Ordinance is root word order, the prefix of the word order, ordinance. So to control the order and division. Simple. What is a division? It's either to deter, to divide, to dispute, to separate, or it is a group. A group. So it's all about. That's what that shit is about. So when you're studying when you're following your Christianity, your this, your that, all these religions that were created and crafted by man. I never heard that one, bro. I never heard that. But it stands for originally is Government Ordinance Division. That's what the word God comes from. So uh that's what that shit comes from. Because the ancestors didn't ever call it God. They didn't call it that. That comes from European when the Europeans took over. It was called they called them Neteru, they called them the ancestors, they called the all the who, they called them Amen. They had different names for God and himself or deities themselves. It wasn't no God, God, capital letter. That's all that's division. So listen, let's fast forward right now where we at today, because I don't care about trying to persuade people on their spirituality, because you are who you are. You got what you got, right? Right now, you got states like Texas, where it's an open carry state, an open carry gun state in America. There's a bunch of states that, like, it's like 5 or 6 states that have this law, open carry gun states, right? And I'm not against guns. I'm pro gun, um, Second Amendment, two-way, all that good old shit. I'm very responsible with my firearm. My firearm collects dust. I don't need it unless I need it. You know, so I'm very much for self-defense and having the ability to defend yourself, because that's the only thing that's stopping us from being totally dominated here in this nation. Um, because as soon as the guns are gone, we're done. And just know that I told y'all that years ago. I've said that as soon as the guns are gone, that's when it's over. Um, so now we got these states that have open carry and this and that, right? And the crime's just uncharted. Like the crime is, Niggas is blowing each other down, like all that spinning and all that. They're literally playing Call of Duty in these streets, right? Even in the states that are not legal and all that. They're the young generations out here, especially especially the black race, especially the young black races. They're out here destroying each other, demolishing each other. You get what I'm saying? The level of gun violence in the black community is been uncharted, but now it's way uncharted. If you see if you see what the damage of a switch does to the human body, if you see the aftermath of somebody who gets shot up with a switch, you'll be like, "Yo, are you serious?" And then you see all these young dumb rappers, and it's mostly the rappers who are promoting this to the young generation. See, this is why y'all have to understand you're only being geared and directed government ordinance division. You're only being geared and directed by God himself. And I'm not talking about real creator God. I'm talking about government ordinance division God. Look, you don't know what a switch is, bro? Do you know what a switch is, bro? Those devices they putting on people's guns. Do you know what that is? Have you ever heard of it? I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to I never seen what it do. Okay. Well, just go look up some footage, bro. Look up. Well, you don't need to see it. You don't need to see it. But I be watching a lot of police. Yeah. Okay. You know about it. I just know a clip. Okay. No, they put this thing in China. The Chinese people made this device you put in the back of your gun called a switch. It's illegal. It's a federal crime. Your ass will be sitting in prison forever if you have one, right? Listen, what it does is it turns a Glock, most Glocks and most pistols, like those slide chamber pistols, the pistols that are like semi-automatic pistols, it'll turn it into a full automatic pistol. So when you put it in your gun and go to shoot, your gun used to go pop, 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 pop. It shoots at the rate of your finger. A switch make your gun, you hold it and it goes just like that. Like it let off all the bullets at once. Yeah. So it just literally turns your pistol to full auto. So we got young niggas. See, in back in the early 90s, in the first gangster rap days, niggas was running around with revolvers, shotguns, Mac 10s and shit at the most. That was the worst nigga had was a Mac 10. Them big Duffy, bulky 9mm semi-automatic hand Uzi things. Those do. A nigga might have a nigga might have a revolver or a pistol with 13 rounds or some dumb. That's the most the niggas had back in the days, right? Fast forward now, they got mini Dracos. Niggas is coming out the car with a mini Draco 5.56, 7.2, what is that, 7.23, and 5.56 bullets, big ass bone shredders. They coming out with them joints in their lap. Niggas riding around with Dracos in their lap. And those bullets can pierce through armor. Those bullets can pierce through car doors, all that shit. Them 5.56 ammo and them 7.26 is doing damage. So the gunplay of today is way more dangerous and accurate and deadly. We're witnessing now full Call of Duty lifestyle, full Call of Duty gunplay in modern times. And this shit is I seen a video of a dude in Chicago like a month ago. He was letting off a switch. He had a Draco and a switch. So in one hand, he was shooting the Glock with the switch. He let it off real quick. It said, and then that went out. He put it in his waist. And then his other hand, he pulled up the Draco and started kung. Bro, this nigga was lighting the block up in at nighttime. Like, okay, I've been through drive-bys where they shoot the house up, right? In Chicago. I lived through drive-bys where they shooting and shit, and you got to get down, and your mama got to get on top of you, your daddy all scrounging, everybody getting down and shit. I've been through that, right? But imagine going through that with a Draco that can go through walls. Imagine going through that as a Draco that we can go through walls, man. See, uh, yeah, exactly. Listen, this is this is this is what our children or my nephew's generation. This is the generation after me. This is my brother's kids, my kids' generation, or the kids of my generation. Our children are out here spinning and sinning. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, center chicken dinner. They out here spinning and sinning, popping yerks and perks and all that shit. They man, nowadays nigga pop a perk 10, right? You ain't gotta have a perk 30. You pop a perk 10. Your ass will be so zonked out and zombied out, you'll go do anything off that. And won't even realize how it happened until like you come to type shit and your homies told you. Yeah, bro, you was off that perk, my nigga. You blacked out, boy. We pulled up on the ops and you did that. And that shit is glamorized, glorified. And a nigga be like, yo, you that nigga, bro. You that nigga, bro. For real, man. You that nigga, bro. You done let off the block, boy. You done spent on the nigga. And then you came back and double back and spent on him again when you reloaded, my nigga. Ooh, you sick. You the sickest, my nigga. You the coldest, my nigga. My nigga. Oh, you the truth. And this shit is glamorized in our community. We have become our own worst enemy. We look at each other like, look, black people are so fucking programmed to hate each other. You'll be around a bunch of white people and feel comfortable, but then you'll be around a bunch of black people and be all tense and looking and seeing who won it and shit. Black people are trained to destroy each other, but you won't even do nothing to your real oppressor. And I'm not saying you should, I'm just saying you won't. You won't do nothing to your real oppressor. Nothing. But you be all up in your brother man's face, ready to punch him, ready to shoot him, ready to kill him, all that. This is what we do to each other. So look, you got the people like Charleston White, right? Let me tell y'all what Charleston White really is, because I like to watch him, but I analyze him, right? And as I analyze this nigga, Charleston White is really, huh? I ain't hear what he said. Charleston White is literally hold on, y'all. I'll try, but not right now. I'll try. When I get in the house, we'll try it. All right, I'm coming to cook right now. I'm coming. Sprite, no. Pine Needles don't make Sprite. Hey man, you don't watch too many videos. I'm coming, man. He's trying to make Pine Needle Sprite. But yeah, look, we see each other through the eyes of our own oppressor, man. And it's so sad and so bad. We'll like how many, like, bro, we out here killing each other. I mean, literally. I mean, and we're programmed to hate each other. We're programmed to hate on women. It's sad. I hate to even say this stuff, but you go into the black communities. The sad part about the black communities is they don't even talk about this stuff on TV. They'll talk about it on the local news. You'll hear about it when it happens, but ain't no outcry, ain't no outrage for these. We just been turned into our own enemy. It's to the point now, like I said, man, scientifically, they figured out how to weaponize us against each other. And it's going so well. I love y'all. I don't hate y'all. Big Bad A loves all y'all. And not the evil ones, but I'm talking about the good people. I love the good people. And the sad part about it is it's like they turned us against each other, man. Damn. They done turned us against each other, man. You got people like Charleston White, man, who's being used and elected and selected and being used to propagate white supremacy and all kind of negative shit. I heard Charleston White say, F them po nigga babies. F them po in babies. He said that shit. Them po in babies. Like, that's how racist people used to talk back in the days about us. And I can't, I understand this dude's from Texas. And it's not my business to even worry about this man. I'm just saying. And I'm talking about we're living in a culture now where we glorify a man who disrespects his own people. Look, I mean, literally, let me play this clip what Talib Kweli said about him this morning. And it made me, it really was on point. Let me play this for y'all real quick, man.
What's up, party people? 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm in Dubai at the airport. I'm headed to Amsterdam. You know what I'm saying? I live here in the airport. But like my man Tony Baker said, I got something on my heart I got to share. And what I got to share is a lot of y'all obviously never been around no actual activists. A lot of y'all actually never do no actual pro-black activist work. And I can tell because you keep propping up a grifter like Charleston White. Now, listen, a lot of y'all say, well, Charleston White holds us accountable. Listen. One of the easiest things in the world to do is to blame the oppressed for their own oppression. That's called victim blaming. The oldest trick in the white supremacist handbook is to hold black people accountable for the oppression of black people. You know what I'm saying? And that's all this man does. And speaking of accountability, look, it's common sense to say we should hold ourselves accountable. But just because you say we should hold ourselves accountable, that don't mean you do any action. Now, when we talk about accountability,
hold on.
Rapist. A lot of y'all still defend this man, even though he's called himself a rapist over and over again. Well, he's just trolling. Well, who the fuck pretends to be a rapist? What kind of trolling is that? Since when do we do that? Where they do that at? When have we been cool with someone just pretending to be a rapist? That's not cool at all. When you call this man an activist, when you call him a comedian, you're a racing activist. When you call him a comedian, you are racing comedians. You understand what I'm saying? This man has dissed Nipsey Hussle after Nipsey died. This man supports Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a Nazi rapist. This man don't care about you. He don't care about your community. And when you support him and ask me to support him, you were asking me to support a grifter. And you were an enemy to my community. What is wrong?
I like what he said. Now, I don't really support all the Donald Trump shit because I won't say nothing bad about Trumpster because I understand just who he is. I'm not mad at the gun shooting Caucasian man because I know that's who he is. I can't blame him for that. He's a gunslinger. He's like a Bill. He's like he was way better than he was the best president we ever had, to be honest with you. Diplomatically, he handled all that shit. He told Korea, buddy, he was like, I'm gonna blow y'all ass off the map if you play with us. Ain't nobody ever said that before to nobody. He was over there. He was literally manning up around the world. So I'm not gonna talk down about Trump, because I like Trump, but I'm not. I didn't vote for Trump or no shit like that. I just like him. Some of that shit he stood for. You get what I'm saying? Um, but long story short, I like what he said about Charleston because Charleston says plenty of things like f the people and all that and this and that. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you start getting money, it said what it said, to whom is given, to whom much is given, much is required. So when you get to the point where you start getting a bunch of money and shit like that, you have to do for your people. When you start getting money, and that's what you have to do, because your people are the ones who elect you and select you and put you in position to even have money and have status and shit like that. Because if the people don't watch and the people don't pay and support and shit like that, you don't have no fucking no money. And that's what people who make it out the crab barrel, they need to understand that you have to worry about the crabs. Like when you make it out the crab barrel, your job really is to kick over the crab barrel and free all the crabs. If I make it out the crab barrel, I'm gonna kick over the barrel and free some motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And that's how you do it. And if they want to stay inside their barrel, they can back up in the corner of the barrel and stay in there for security. But I'm gonna kick it over. You know? And what's good, SS? And you know what, y'all? The reason I speak in metaphor, this is how I think, very, very metaphoric and poetic and shit. But you have to speak like this, with AI on our heels. They're so smart and wise. You have to be poetic in your thoughts and words because, if you think too direct, they'll calculate your shit and put you out the game, or get ahead of you. You know, they'll get ahead of you. They'll get ahead of you. Man, it's time to I just pray to God I have enough time, to do what I need to do. That's all I'm hoping. Just give me enough time. Shit, man. Let me stay healthy and let me do my will. Let me stay motivating people. Get people's ears and put people's minds in right perspective. Help people out. Because I don't want to live nobody's life for nobody, but I do want to help. Because if we don't help each other out, like, we're fucking wasting our time, like, playing with each other. Like, you know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all for being here. I'm about to go ahead and end this live. I just really wanted to say a few. That's what was on my mind. I had to get that off my mind because it's like we out here destroying each other. You think about it, like, you go out to have a good time, and we're designed to flex on each other because these rappers have been flexing on us for so long, like, or high sign and whatever you want to say it, like bragging and boasting, peacocking, however you want to say it, pulling all your money out and spreading all your money out when you know niggas is poor and fucked up. That's disrespect. It's disrespect, and it's just disrespectful, man. It's disrespectful. It's just disrespectful to run around and flex on people. And then, because we were taught to do that by the rappers, and then once you do that, next nigga want to take it from you and kill you, or just take it from you. So it's like we're trapped up in a self-destructive web because we haven't got out of this shit mentally. Like, to say fuck uh American black culture, you know? To say that would be the best thing for you to survive. Because if you don't say fuck black American culture, You're gonna be out here trying to dress rich, look rich, um, be doing shit to look and appear a certain image, but at the end of the day, not being able to even uphold it. Like most people are broke and poor. Most people make about 50 grand a year, you know? So the average person, the average American is making 55 grand a year. So it ain't even why how niggas is even trying to portray this I'm rich lifestyle when it's not like that. You know? Thank you, SS. Appreciate you, sweetheart. For real, I appreciate you, sweetheart. God bless you. Um, big shout out. Big shout out and God bless you, man. But yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all, like, come on, man. You can't, you gotta let this shit go if you want to survive. Because what we're about to have to go through, y'all, your ego's not gonna be able to get you there. Your egotistical views, your selfish ways, you're not gonna make it through what's happening. And the sad part about it is it's happening to everybody. I'm watching it. This new this new wave of whatever's coming that's here, it's gonna be so hard, you know. And that bit was on tight. It's gonna be so hard. So you better be able to endure. You better be able to make it through. You better be able to make it through. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself to not be so comfortable. Please, I promise you, I'm promising you. Prepare yourself to not be so comfortable. What happened in the Great Depressions of America, y'all? Exactly. Look, that's exactly right, Victoria. That's exactly right. Look, we I forgot what I was gonna say, but I know if we stay on this path, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. To be able to survive what's coming, you're gonna have to be without. You're gonna have to be. Oh man, yeah, it's going down right now, y'all. My boy was. I'm telling y'all what's going on. I know what's going on. The only thing that matters is a bounty, securing a bounty, securing a bounty. I'm trying to tell y'all, you have to secure a bounty. And what's a bounty? For my people who are young and don't understand or whatever, that's food, water, supplies. That's life supplies. Things that gonna get you through and make you do what you need to do. Come on, man. These are not the times to play. These are the times to stay. It's not a game, man, you know. It's not a game. But I love y'all so much and I appreciate y'all. Um to watch people go through this, because I'm going through it too. My babies and everybody, we're going through it too. But to watch people go through this, right? It's like for the ones who know what's coming, it's so sad to see it happening. It's so sad. You know, I love y'all, man. Can't be on here all day. I got to go spend my time with my kids. It's my off day today. I spend some time with my babies, you know. Go cook some nice meals. I be cooking the best meals, y'all. I made some stir fried shrimp, fried rice for them, and stir fried veggies. What's up? What's up? What's good? My old phone. I'm on the old phone. This the old phone right here. Look. I'm getting off right now, man. I'm coming. You can get it when I get in the house. I'm coming. So yeah, y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Huh? Pine noodles? Heck no. I'm not making no pine noodles. I'm not making nothing with no pine needles. Oh, well, I'll try to do it. We'll see what's up. What's good, Sean Breezy? Guys, what's good, man? I'm out. I'm about to be up off of here, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping and tuning in, man. It's a blessing and a lesson, man. If you're just getting in, you gotta run it back, man. But thank you so much, man. It's a blessing. I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all, man. I'm come on here later on too. I just had to tap in and that self-destructive shit we're doing. And you know, I'm only one voice, I'm only one person, but it got to stop, man. It got to stop. You know, so build your people up so they won't poison each other, man. God bless y'all. I'll see y'all later, man. God bless y'all.